Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles at GreatMillStone. This is a report here. British inventor microchips himself to get into house and car with a wave of hand. This is the individual here. So basically you can see that now they're pushing the chip here, man. And I had this on I think on one of the other major news networks. There was one, I think it was this, they had it in the front of the British newspaper. I didn't get around to doing it, so I'm doing it now. There's some technical issues, whatever. But this was the 3rd of August, so this one come out on the 3rd of August. So I had this in my mind. It says a British inventor has become the first in the country to be fitted with a microchip so he can open his front door, access his office, and even start his car with just a wave of a hand. Stephen Northam, 33, had the tiny chip implanted between his thumb and finger and is now offering a service to businesses and individuals who want to simplify their life with technology through his company, Biotech. So look, it's showing you his hand. And he got it done between his thumb and his finger. So these prophecies are speaking, bro. For all the naysayers out there. Let me read this. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. So it's not lying. The scriptures tells you he calls of all to get a chip in his hands. Look what the chip is and right in the guy's hand, man. And he's using it for what? To open his door and to do things, man. Just to general day-to-day tasks. Well, I mean, to start a damn car, to open his door, so he doesn't have to manually do any of these things now. He's like a robot, mate. He is teamed up with Dr. Geoff Watson, a consultant and theistic at the Royal Hampshire County Hospital in Winchester, to ensure the implant procedure is carried out to a medical standard. The technology is similar to a microchip implanted for cats and dogs. It takes 30 seconds. Mr. Northam's company will also alter locks on houses and cars so they are compatible with the chip for a cost of £300 each. The married father of one now has technology fitted to both his home and his BMW, which starts when his hand is on the wheel. So look at this, man. This is real. This ain't a joke, bro. What you people saying? And I've heard, you know what? Someone come up to the camp in London where we're teaching at, and someone said that. I don't know how true it is. I can't remember who said it. But he said he's seen you either IUIC or ISUPK in the Midlands area. You know where the guys that teach in the Midlands, which is if for people in England know, the Midlands area, like you get Midwestern America, you got the Midlands, and it's outside of London, and basically, I heard that you people said that you'd take the chip, or you're gonna take the chip. So, I mean, if you see this. Oh, you can just clear it up, because that's but we wouldn't be surprised, because we've heard that your leaders have said they'll take the chip anyway. It ain't nothing. I mean, this is madness, man. Although Mr. Northam's wife's Becky, 30, has refused to be chipped, he was hoping his 10-month-old daughter Poppy will embrace the new technology when she is older. So he wants to get his daughter chipped, man. Or potentially let Poppy have it done down the line if she wants it done. So look, man, how are you going to be an Israelite and you're talking about you want to get chipped, man? I mean, are you crazy? You going to make Esau chip you? Yeah, I'll get chipped. You sound like a fucking complete moron. Wow, you gonna make Esau build a chip and chip your ass? That's stupid, bro. That's lame, bro. Mr. who's had his own chip implanted 6 months ago, said his company plans to offer surgery around the UK. The chip and the implant procedure will set people back around $230 and $260 per person, so it's not even that expensive. While complete offices where employees can access doors to use equipment will cost up to $5,000. But they're gonna start mandatory chipping people anyway. You know, so they're pushing this from a scientific advancement. See, and this article goes into a few things, man. It's a good little article, man. There's two demographics of people. There are those who think it's brilliant and those who think it's the government taking control. So they're showing you in the article. So I just don't like some of you individuals out there, bro, that scoff at what the apostles and the scriptures is teaching. I just don't get. I don't understand your premises. They're telling you in here that there's people that think that it's going to be good for humanity, and there's people that think that it's government taking control. Well, you make up your mind. Doesn't the Bible say a spiritual man discerneth all things? Let me see if I can get that. I think it's in what's it called? Corinthians, but I'm not 100% sure where it's at. I usually have problems when I try and search it like this. If any man, 1 Corinthians 14 and 37, if any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge the things that are right unto you, that are the commandments of the Lord. It says that tends to be, it says that tends to be the older people, but I remember parents worrying about chip and pin and CCTV cameras. Give it 10 or 20 years and this will be commonplace. Yeah, well, getting chipped like an animal. You know, there's just some things that you just don't do. Yeah, you can advance technology, but does that mean that you got people that are talking about having sex robots and all this? Oh, you don't need women. But this is what maniacs do. And a lot of you people you're falling right for it. But that's Edomite. Edomites are a bunch of demons, and you niggas are turning out to be lame brains as well. If someone wants to break into my house, they don't need my hand. They should just break a window. If they want to steal a car, they're not going to chop your arm off. Currently, the chips don't have the necessary permission to make contactless payments as companies want. Expiry dates fitted in, something which is tricky as a chip may need to be replaced. Mr. Northam believes it should be available using technology like Apple Pay, and it could be rolled out for travel purposes like Oyster cards and passports. Well, I think there was an incident where someone basically put the chip in their hand and was traveling. So I don't know what the hell what they're talking about in this. Because there was something where we've seen someone take the oyster thing out and put it in their nails, and I think someone put it in his hand and showed it and tapped it. So the people do use it for the travel, man. And look, they're showing you right here. So this is what Esau's pushing. Could also be used for seriously ill patients or for people with dementia by containing medical notes for doctors. Said certain people think the concept seems like complete madness, while others are joining our waiting list to have the microchips installed. What we are aiming to do is to offer the ability to have the chip installed properly on the medical conditions and develops its use in a range of areas. And Esau's already got it all set up about what areas. But this is just a nice way of telling you, yeah, you know, we can use it for travel. You can use it for your car. It's so convenient. You know, you had them chipping and tracking animals. They use the chip animals to track them. Same thing they're going to be doing with your monkey ass. Esau tracks your payments, your iPhones and all that. They said it tracked GPS location, what you watch, all that, you know. But you people like that are not aware of that. That's because you ain't got the understanding. Let me end on this scripture. 1 Amos 3:6. No, that's not one. 7. Surely the Lord power would do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets. And John the Revelator got this prophecy of the mark of the beast in your right hand or your hands and your forehead, and this is it right here as we're speaking. So for all this is, so if you're a real man of the Lord, a real prophet, what do you think you're gonna be prophesying of this? You're gonna be going into the mark of the beast and teaching about this end times prophecy. Unlike a lot of these other Israelite groups that are telling you to get chipped, or saying that they're going to get chipped, or they're going to be marked, mate, with the mark of the beast, literally, and then marked for death. What's the beast? It's Esau's power structure, as we always talk about, and that mark is his chip. It's not Christianity. You don't buy or sell, or because, and you know what, man? You people that are coming and talking the smack and believing in them fairy tales about embargoes and King Solomon had the mark of the beast, you a bunch of clowns. That is pathetic. That's absolutely pathetic, bro. I'm not even going to go into that. So I mean, with that, I got the point out, and as you can see, Esau's pushing this, man. This this was the Telegraph, British, I think, newspapers. Let me check these comments actually and see what these people are saying. Loading, hurry up, man. Because it's because a lot of these people, man, out here. Let's see what this is gonna. But he don't. He just wants to make Satan. Okay, well, maybe I might do if the Lord permits it, a commentary on some other comments. Okay, they come up. Someone says he's clearly hoping his daughter will be a chip off the old block or get me a coat. This guy's having you see, someone says George Orwell's is laughing in his grave. So you got people that know what's going on out here. Ronald Martin here. So all the burglars, John Bow, so all the burglars need to do is cut off his hand, scan it. I'm sure the free publicity is nice. I'm not sure if he thought it through. I'm quite sure certain babies will be microchipped at birth in the future. Some celebs fearful of kidnap already have their children microchipped. Soon we'll be carrying all our personal data, medical and criminal records, passports, and God alone knows what else under our skin. It won't be stop and search by the police. It will be stop and scan. So you got some people that know what's going on. So here is you calling yourself an Israelite. And you don't seem to know what the hell, you don't know what this is about. There's nothing like willingly offering yourself to be controlled. I remember reading about this somewhere in a big leather covered book. It was towards the end of it. 10 to 20 years, is that all we have? Are there no lessons to be learned from history? I'm young and I think it's a stupid idea. Putting the feelers out to see how people react. Why doesn't the Telegraph comment on all articles? What's happened to freedom of speech? If you do it with cats and dogs, people will be more willing to accept it. Why on earth would a dog need a microchip anyway? So there you go. So I don't know what's going on with you Israelites. You got people in the comment boards and these things that have got a bit more common sense than you. So a lot of you people calling yourself Israelites. But anyway, the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, and Esau's pushing it. So with that, double honors to the apostles, and all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom.